Hi guys, and welcome to Angling for You. To join me at a blustery but beautiful Lindholme Lakes on Benny's Pool. And today we've got a challenge day. Now, you might have seen the £20 challenge that we did before with a whip and pace fishing at Houston Ferry. If you haven't, you should definitely check that one out. Today we've got a £20 challenge, but it is £20 challenge with the Facebook Marketplace edition. So again, same rules, £20 to terminal tackle, to bait, to actual product to fish with. And today we've got a really cool one. So I've got a drop shot rod that's very similar to this, and I saw one local to me. It's a 7-foot one. With an old Garbolino style rear drag reel, and some guy wanted a tenner for it. It's already loaded with £4 line. He wanted a tenner for it. His grandson used it, but he's grown up and he doesn't use it anymore, which is perfect for me. And what I've done with that is I've hooked on a Hair Riggers 18 hook with a little band and a pellet, and I've got a little Drennan crystal waggler sliding on the line between some feeder stops, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna go, let's be generous and say £3 for the terminal tackle, a tenner for the rod, and £2.50 for the bait. So realistically, it's only cost us about £15.50 to get this outfit up and running. And even if I put the fact that I've got 2 tubs of bait out here, a £5's worth of bait, I'm only going to use 1 bag, but even if I did, I'd still be under that £20 anyway. So the challenge I've got, I'm going to set here a 30-minute timer, which we've got on here. We've got the alarm on so it'll sound, and we're going to try and catch 20 fish. We might not do it, but it's pretty windy into my face. We might not do it, but it should be a bit of a laugh on this little rod even if we don't do it. So I'm going to try and do it in real time, so it'll be a 30-minute video, and we'll put the countdown timer to run from when I press it, and we'll put a fish counter on there as well, and it should be a little bit of fun, something different, and we'll give it a go. So without further ado, we'll start the timer running on 3, 2, 1, go. And that's running now, and obviously you've got your one on the back of the screen. Like I said, got £4 line that was straight into a fish, and it's not what I expect it to be. It's a nice roach, so we're off the mark. Let's have a look. It's a lovely roach actually. Keep that feed going in, remember, always remember to keep that feed going. It's lovely roach as a start. Not what I expected, if I'm honest. I expected an F1, but we can get that going. We'll get the GoPro running at the same time and get some footage from that. I'm not taking the bail arm off at the moment. I'm just doing it and try and keep a tight line, and that's just so I can flick it out a little bit easier when we're fishing shorter. It is quite windy, so casting out further distance and keeping a tight line and throwing the pellets is a bit more difficult. So it just allows me to flick the rod out, and the drag still sets off. So if we get a nice F1, the drag's still set like that. And as you can see, with a tighter line, I can get it under control a little bit better. This little rod is mint. How good is this? I thought the whip was a laugh, but catching these little F1s on these little rods, how cool is this? You just got to remember that it's obviously a shorter rod, and if you notice, I'm actually fishing with a different landing net handle today. This is the new one that I'm using for the rivers, but I'm just giving it a little test out, and I've done another video which will probably be up after this about that. So that's 2, and we get back out there. Just got to straighten that line over the top, and back we go. And the beauty of this is it's effectively like flicking a pole rig over, is how I've done it. And it just simulates that similar action that we're doing with the pole, where we're flicking it over. And that allows me to keep a little bit of a tight line. So just a little tip, if you want to give it a go. A bit more difficult with a heavier rod, but a bit easier with these smaller rods. There we go. And we're into another. And again with this lovely little light drag. It's fantastic. How good is this? And we've only, like I said, we've only got 4 pound line on here, which is ample for these fish, but they do fight hard. And so just giving them a little bit of drag just makes it a little bit more fun. And I'm not too fussed about ragging them in. I know we've got a challenge on, but it's not always about ragging them in. That's fish number 3 in the net. And he's a little bit bigger than the last time. It's a nice fish. And it's a lovely day today, lovely and warm. Just obviously, as always on Benny's, it's a little windy. Right, so I'm wanting the line just shorter than my rod, about in line with my reel, and that allows me to flick it over to that perfect distance, and there now they are. This is number 4, I think. There are 2 F1s and a roach, so this would be number 4 is in the net. We just need to keep this pace up, and we'll be on to a winner. It's a lovely dark golden fish, this one. Looks perfectly in the top lip. It's tiny little hooks, and again we've got the line ready to go. That's that F1 out of the way. That's number 4. Get them pellets out again, and that one onto the top of it. Number 5, if we can get him in. Number 5. Again, just in that top lip. It's number 5 out there. My hand's dry. Oh, we can get some more pellets on. And the next pellet on. Make sure it's not over the tip of the rod. And over we go again. It's number 5 in the net. Going for number 6. Number 6 now. Took a little bit longer that. Maybe it is that they might be going a little bit deeper. We'll have to keep playing up that depth. Took a little bit longer than before, so that's 6 now. over in the line. Just meeting the hook a little bit. So that's number 6. In we go. Oh. Pellets back out there. Number 7. Took that one a bit quicker that time. A little bit bigger this one. It's number 7 in the net. Definitely a little bit bigger this one. Lovely fish, that one. Beautiful F1. In fact, I'm going to lift this one up. We'll get him hooked. Might not behave, but we're going to try. Easy, 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 easy. Number 7, beautiful, pristine F1. That's number 7 in the net. Let's get that back out. See if we can have number 8. And it is important with that little flick, instead of casting it out every time and taking your bail arm out every time, just that little slap over is just giving that little bit of noise that we know F1s like that dinner bell noise. I think this is number 8, but I'm not 100%. I can't remember. So I'm going to go with 8. It's definitely no less than 8. And a lovely roach. This is a disgorger time, because he's swallowed that. Fortunately, when you're in a rush, you could do without that. Nice roach though. So we're going to call that number 8. Call that number 8. See if we can get number 9. Don't know what we like for time. Just going to press my watch and see if I can the phone and see. So we're halfway there, so we're behind the pace a little bit, but it has seemed to quieten down a little bit, which is annoying me a little bit, but we'll keep going and see how we go. Certainly not anywhere near as prolific as when we were filming the jigger, but that were pretty close out of lockdown. There we go, a little bit deeper. We've upped into number 9. Sometimes you've just got to play about with depths with F1s and be persistent. That's number 9 in the net. So nearly halfway there. Nearly halfway there. Let's get that feed in there. behind schedule, unfortunately. Those took a little bit longer to catch than I'd like. Let's hopefully we get some in some good quick succession now. Straight into another fish, number 10. We've gone a bit further out this time, and looks like they have just pushed out a little bit. So that's fish back in. Still got the pellet on there. Let's get one back out. Number 11. It looks like they've just pushed out into a little bit further away from me. We wasted a little bit of time though doing that. Number 11 in the net. Some feed out up there. Number 12. Number 13. Don't think we've got tons of time left either, so I'll just have get this one in. Get back out there. I'm sure there's not too much time left. I have wasted a lot of time, unfortunately going a bit shorter, and they've pushed out a little further. See if we can keep number 14 on this time. I've had it on 3 times. If we get to 15, I'll be happy with under circumstances. Wind's dropped a little bit, which is making it easy to cast out further. It's 14. Well guys, that's the end of that, and to be fair, I've not done as well as I'd hoped to do. The wind has proved very difficult, and it's not been easy to throw by hand. Yeah, you could use catapult, but with speed wise, I wanted to just get it thrown out by hand. I thought they were settled, to be honest, in front of me, but they've proved to move on. But that's fishing for you. That's fishing for you, and we've had a nice go with a rod, tenner. You can't go wrong. Under 20 quid to fish, and you know, no doubt they'll come back and we'll catch them. But for this part of the day, they seem to be a bit more pokey. It's very difficult to control and hit the same area without it being in close. But I've enjoyed it, and you know, 14 fish is nothing to sniff at in half an hour. It's roughly fish every 2 minutes. So if you look at it that way, you know, it's not all that bad. So you know, go out and try and get these sort of little rods, give them a try, and have a go with the challenges yourself, and see if you can have as much fun as I'm doing today. I mean, no doubt you'll get a bit of a hassle when you fish a venue like this, but it's a lot easier to catch them on a pole than it is a rod when they're at this, especially if you're doing it fast. But we've enjoyed it still all the same. So yeah, hopefully you'll check out some of his other videos and some of his other challenge videos. It's always fun doing them. We've got a bait one which we're going to try and do soon, which also will be a really good one. And if you join us on the Facebook group and have a search and chat with people, put down any questions that you want to do, share your photos. Again, if you just want to share photos, go on Instagram at angling_for_you and share on there. If you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Turn that little bell icon on and it'll show you exactly when we're going to put up a new upload up. But thank you very much for joining us today. I've enjoyed it, and I'm going to continue to fish on into the day and hopefully have some more fish. But thanks a lot for joining us. Tight lines.